Do you struggle with your fairway woods? They're super hard to hit off the deck, sometimes hard to hit off a tee. Well, today I'm going to show you how you can stop topping your fairway woods with some simple tips that are not going to take any more than 5 minutes of your time. Yes, in 5 minutes time, you're going to be able to smash that fairway wood off the deck, down the fairway, very, very easily. Before that though, if you are a brand new viewer, welcome to Elliott Golf. I bring you daily content that helps you play better golf, including tips, challenges, and vlogs. So within this tip, we're going to talk about how we can actually strike the fairway wood better. But before that, I want to know what fairway wood you're currently using. So give me a comment down below, let me know what your current fairway wood is. Okay, so if we start off by generally talking why you guys are topping the golf ball or struggling to get this fairway wood up into the air. So if we're going to use a general kind of area, if you're topping the fairway wood, this means that the golf club is ultimately bottoming out before it hits the golf club. Now if that was on a small tee peg or like a driver, that is exactly what we want to achieve. We want to achieve that upwards angle of attack, hitting it on the up, maximising distance, ultimately hitting a good drive. But if we have a look at where I place these poker chips, I place these poker chips before the golf ball. And now if we look where our bottom of the arc happens now, if we do this and bottom our arc before, we're potentially going to catch the ball above the equator or even above that as well, top that ball straight in front of us. Now there are several reasons why this happens, but I want you to focus on bottom of the arc today, and that's all we're going to simply talk about. At the moment, we know that if you're someone who tops the golf ball, we work this way, working up, behind it, bottom of the arc happens before the golf ball. So what can we do to simply turn that on its head and make it a different scenario with a simple tip? And for me, if you're someone who struggles with your fairway woods and don't quite top them but get them very thin, this is certainly going to help you as well. So we first talked about people that top the golf ball or struggle hitting their fairway woods have this bottom of the arc happening before the golf ball. Simply, this is all I want us to do. So most of us actually have time to practice, and we do that down at a driving range. So putting tee pegs in the ground is not very easy. What I want you to do is grab 2 markers. We all should have them in our bag. Place them either side of the golf ball, and what I want to do now is this area where we've got the ball in between the 2 markers, I want you to have this as a focus for where your bottom of the arc is going to happen. So we're going to almost feel as though we're brushing this off the ground, so our bottom of the arc is happening exactly as we're hitting the ball, not after and not before. We're going to really try and focus on getting this bottom of the arc happening exactly down at impact. So how can our setup actually favour to do this a little bit? So what I want you to do is I want you to place your feet together, turn your left toe out, move your right toe out. So ultimately I've taken a driver setup to begin with. I want you to shuffle 1 3-wood head to your left, so towards target. This puts your ball position a club head inside your left heel, and again it's going to really help us bottom that arc out right at the bottom of the golf ball, not putting it too far forward, which will increase the chances of you hitting it up and ultimately topping it. So we're going to move the ball a club head back in our stance from where our driver position is. So if you have your driver on your left heel, we're going to move that back a little bit. So really simply now, we're not focusing on bottoming our arc before the golf ball. We're really trying to feel as though where these 2 poker chips are, we're going to bottom our arc. So simple focus, let's hit 2 away. Beautiful, hit that. I think I need a little bit of that myself. Okay, let's try it again. So really focusing on this gate is where we're going to try and feel the bottom of the arc is going to happen. So start again, feet together, turn the left toe out, take your driver setup. So you could do this on the golf course as well. Club head in, shuffle, 1 to the left, towards target, get yourself comfy, hit it away. Bottom of the arc is focusing on being around the golf ball, not before. Again, a super good hit. I'm usually one that gets a little bit thin, a little bit heely, so I think I need a little bit of this myself. That's it, there you have it, 5 minutes of your time, and now you have the remedy to actually stop topping those fairway woods. Really nice and simple tips that are really going to be effective out on the golf course. Remember, take it to the range first, use those 2 poker chips, focus on bottoming that arc out, exactly as you're hitting the golf ball. Don't use that concept and don't tarnish that 3-wood with the same brush as a driver. It's totally different. Remember, we're bottoming that arc out as we're hitting the golf ball. Make it really nice and simple with a focus point on the ground. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you've not already, smash that subscribe button. If you are a subscriber, don't forget to hit that bell notification too.